You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about somebody covered a lot on this channel over the last, 2.5 years, ever since the NFL, and what I still suspect, is Roger Goodell and a couple of his minions ordered the potential code red on one Chucky, a.k.a. Jon Gruden. I'm a big Jon Gruden fan. I still am. I hope he gets back to the NFL, although I have said in the past, I think he ultimately ends up in college. I did a video a while back where we talked about Gruden has now openly come out and said that he absolutely would take a college football job, and I think ultimately he gets one. And if you ever see a meltdown somewhere like at LSU or some, I could see an SEC school definitely looking at Jon Gruden real hard. LSU already did once, and he almost got a job. He almost got that job when Brian Kelly did. But, of course, there's a case right now, right? Jon Gruden is suing the NFL, and we all want to see everything get exposed. We want everything to come out on the table. We want to see, look, all the back and forth between Goodell and any of his minions, who targeted Jon Gruden, and of course Mark Davis. Mark Davis is still really tight with Jon Gruden, as is Derek Carr, and a lot of Jon Gruden's former players have come out and supported him. Black players have come out and supported him. Randall Cunningham comes to mind. Warren Sapp comes to mind. And I think everybody's sort of rooting for Jon Gruden now. We want the NFL exposed over these emails that took place long before he was the Raiders coach. And he never should have been fired. If you want to fire somebody for performance, okay, great. But this felt very targeted. And if you remember, there was one set of emails that was leaked out to the media. Word has it that the NFL wanted Jon Gruden fired with the first set of emails. All right. But when he did not get fired, there was a second set of emails leaked about a week later. And that sort of forced Mark Davis's hand at that point. And it was a part of the Dan Snyder investigation. The other thing that a lot of people were saying was, why was it Jon Gruden? Like, why was he targeted when it was maybe several 100,000 emails that they went through, and everybody's asking the same thing. Well, where's the dirt on everybody else? Or why was it just Jon Gruden that was targeted by this? Literally, you're going to act like nobody said anything about anything else. Nobody's believing that. All right. So here's the update. Keep in mind as we read this, Mike Florio is a lawyer. All right. And I will say this. It's one reason I like to read these legal articles from Florio, because he can at least add legality nuggets to the conversation. Jon Gruden reportedly wants to burn the NFL's house down. It's a beautiful thing, folks. He still has a chance to do it. The former Raiders coach has secured an order from the Nevada Supreme Court setting his case against the league and Commissioner Roger Goodell for a rehearing before an entire panel. This opens the door to a decision by the 7 justices to overturn the decision made by 3 of them that Gruden's case should go to arbitration. Now, why is it important that it does not go to arbitration? Well, that means the NFL gets what they want and everything stays behind closed doors. All right? Whereas if it goes to full-blown trial, everything comes out, there's going to be a lot of questions asked, obviously, by Gruden's attorneys. And it's a potential Pandora's box opening up. A lot of people believe the NFL, Goodell, they're scared to death of Gruden right now. And Gruden knows it. By the way, he's got a great YouTube channel. It's possibly a good sign for Gruden's cause. If the court wanted to uphold the ruling for the NFL and Goodell, all it had to do was do nothing. That said, as explained in a one-page ruling, the applicable rules allow any two members of the court to order a rehearing. With 7 justices, the 2 who wanted it, if it was only 2, would need 2 more in order to overturn the ruling for the NFL. So in other words, 2 of the judges at least wanted to rehear it, and then 2 more would have to jump on board. But we don't know. Maybe 4 of them wanted to rehear the case. The ruling comes 3 years to the day since Gruden's last game as a coach of the Raiders. He resigned under the pressure the next day. While the league office won't appreciate this opinion, the 3 judges got it wrong. Gruden's case ended up in arbitration based on a flawed reading of the NFL's constitution and bylaws. Looking at it more broadly, any arbitration resolved by the commissioner or the handpicked designee is tainted by a clear conflict of interest. Yeah, that's the other thing. If it goes to arbitration, then either somebody that Goodell actually designates can rule on it, or he can rule on it. And obviously, Gruden's suing him. Okay, so it's an obvious conflict of interest there. It's a glowing red flag. I can't believe that even happened. Usually the conflict comes from the fact that the commissioner is resolving a claim against one or more of the teams that employ and pay him many millions per year. In this case, the claim is against the NFL and the commissioner. Under no sense of justice should the commissioner or designee be resolving a case against the commissioner. Amen. Mike Florio is 100% right. And frankly, we should all be rooting for Gruden, even though he arguably deserved what he got. No, he didn't. And got what he deserved when emails containing highly inappropriate commentary came to light. No, he didn't. Or no, we didn't. Someone leaked those documents. This is where I'm back to agreeance. Someone leaked those documents in order to push him out of a job during the 2021 season. Given the extent to which someone compromised the integrity of the 2021 season, we all deserve to know who ordered the code red and who carried it out. If Gruden's case ends up in arbitration controlled by the commissioner, we'll never know, because protecting that information will be more important than rigging a victory. So if they hold tight with what they currently have, then the whole thing will be a farce, because the NFL will control it all, including whatever decision is made. And how in the world the commissioner is still involved, or anybody he's involved with, is beyond me, if he's the one that's actually getting sued along with the NFL. And of course, I went over to the comment section at PFT's Twitter account. I just wanted to see where the fans were rooting for Gruden. A lot of people. Shred them, baby. A lot of people are on Gruden's side on this. Seriously. We're going to see Gruden return to the NFL, aren't we? And I'm here for it. The Jets should hire him. Good. He got done dirty. Hell yeah. Never back down. A lot of people are wanting to see Gruden get his good name back. Go for and stand on the truth. The unfathomable will become reality together to destruction, and no long-lasting good will result. Who ordered the code red? Roger Goodell. That's what I think. Yeah, that's right. Gruden did call him a football-hating P-word. He did. He called him that. He called Goodell that. The NFL is screwed. Gruden will take it to the Supreme Court. In the end, will win. You love to see it. So Gruden's got a lot of people. A lot of NFL fans are pulling for Jon Gruden right now. I am too. I mean, burn it down. Seriously. There's been something fishy, a stench around Goodell for how many years now? I mean, how many decisions does he actually get right? He's a benign leader from a standpoint of when these guys have some kind of misconduct, he gives them a slap on the hand, or he doesn't give them any kind of real punishment. It's made the league look absolutely terrible. Yeah, fans were wanting to watch playoff games on actual network TV, like playoff games have been shown forever. Nah, give it to Peacock, move it to streaming. There was a lot of blowback around that too. And there's just all kinds of other decisions that Goodell's made that just stinks, you know? So I think we're all wanting to see, we want to see it exposed, all of it. Peel back the curtain. I mean, something eventually is going to put a dent in the NFL's armor. Nothing would make me happier than if it's Jon Gruden that does it. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.